Here we go once again. I see y'all here, and we don't. I'm not um, concerned about getting. Well, I do want to get a lot of views because I want a lot of people to understand where I'm coming from with this one. But I don't see that a lot of people actually notice our site, and that's okay because we're not really advertising our site right now. We're just trying to kind of putting it together. And then once we get it together, then we're gonna probably start, looking to get traffic to it. But I just wanted to do a. I saw something today. I want to do a video. I saw something today, and I saw about 3 videos with 3 good men talking about money. Now we talk about money over here because it's something you need in this life. I mean, you're not being realistic if you think that you don't need money in this life. However, there are some other things that you need instead of money. And that is one of those things is humility. As you see here on the screen, humility. So I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about humility. Humility. I'm gonna paraphrase the definition of it. Basically, it's just you kind of not thinking too much of yourself, more than you should think of yourself. In other words, having the ability to be able to take a back seat when it's time to take a back seat, having the time to be able to step forward when it's time to step forward. Many times people like this in this society, humility is seen as weakness in this society by the by the by the by the masses, by the demon infested masses. That's what they see. Humility as weakness. They see a humble person, they see somebody who's weak. Okay? Uh, People that have a more of a spiritual uh, uh, vibration to them, they understand that a humble person um, is actually very strong in resisting the urge to do and say things at the wrong times or at the times where it could create uh, problems or create drama, unnecessarily drama. But the demon infested masses feel like you should just be run straight to the drama. And that's not, in my opinion, smart. In this world, you know, anybody could catch one. Anybody could take a fall. When Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. We thought Iron Mike couldn't be defeated, and he probably thought he couldn't be defeated. But what ended up happening? like in his own words, everybody's got a plan until they get hit, right? So, but if he had some humility at the time and he was humble enough to respect his adversary and train for him as if he was coming with all the guns blazing, then maybe he would have prevailed. But humility has cost a lot of people a lot of things. But the main thing I want to get in at this, because I don't want to be too long, the main thing I want to get in is virtues. We need virtues. As men, we need virtues. We need more. Yes, you should have money. You should have money. But what good is it if you have all this money and you don't have no virtues? You're a virtueless person. What difference does it make? I mean, how much vagina can you have? How many? I mean, at some point, I mean, you hit the wall with it. I mean, eventually you're going to hit the wall with vagina. You're going to hit the wall with toys. You're going to hit the wall with houses. You're going to hit the wall with cars. You're going to hit the wall with gold. Eventually, you're going to hit the wall. If you're not the kind of person that has, if you're not a virtuous person, why will people, I mean, the minute you can't move, the people that's been around you going to go through your pockets. And they won't even remember, they won't even have a picture of you in their house. They won't even have, they won't even say your name to your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren and show the line of people that came before you. I mean, I'm just saying, I see we put a lot of value on money. Well, it's two camps. It's the camp that puts all this money, all this value on money, right? You got to get all this money, and I am with that. That's definitely a part of what you got to do being a man. You have to get yourself financially secured. I get that. But they just, that's the thing. Everything, money. Money is something that you need. It's a tool. It is a tool you need in this life. Then you got the other camp. Women. You got to get women. You got to learn how to talk to women. You got to learn how to do this. You got to learn. These are all women. Right? And all this is for what? It's for what? We should try to have virtues. I mean, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying I'm striving too. I'm on the Hajj too. I'm striving. My life is this walk. My life is this journey that I'm on to try to get to where I have perfected these things, but I'm aware of them, and I try to be aware of them in my daily activity. I try to be aware of being a virtuous person because, well, I don't know about you, but too many people depending on me for me to not be like that. I have to be that way. I got too many people depending on me. So I can't be the kind of guy that's, that's willing to burn anybody that's, I feel like, well, they don't have no, they can't turn, I can't give them $2 and I'm turning it into $5 in, less than 10 hours. Then they need to be, I can't use them. Therefore, I got to put them away. No, I don't roll like that. So, and I think if we as black people, we focused on our securing ourselves financially, but we focused on our virtues as well as put some time into that. You go to the gym, you work out your body. You read books, you work out your mind. You play the stocks, you work out your bank account. You go to work, you work out your bank account. Okay, but when are you? Virtues are what help you be a better person to other people. But then again, like I said, this is a mentality of thinking of the other person, the 300 mentality, right? Remember the movie 300? I'm not fighting for myself. I'm not fighting for myself. I'm fighting for the man next to me. I'm protecting him. And the man next to me is protecting me. So I'm not fighting for myself. I'm fighting for this man. And if we all fighting for each other, we not gonna lose. Or it's very difficult for other people, because this man coming at me is fighting to keep himself alive, but I'm not fighting to keep myself alive. I'm fighting to keep this man alive. And that man is fighting just as hard to keep me alive. But that's how we got to get, because that's how we used to think about ourselves. And unfortunately, our visit to America has, kind of stripped us of a lot of our thinking that kept us unified and would have made us be able to move past the enslavement process. But that's okay. We can't cry about that now. Now we got to look at what needs to be done. And since everybody's teaching on everything else, money, women, money, women, or some variation thereof, I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying most of the people that I see on YouTube, if they're teaching about something, they're usually either teaching about money or they're teaching about women or some combination thereof, variation thereof. And that's cool. There's room enough for everybody. So there's also room for somebody that's saying, hey, you're more than just how much money you got in your bank or how much money you don't got in your bank. You're more than that. You're more than just how many women you bagged. You're more than that. You're more than that. You got the capability of being God's representative here, alive and well. If you want it. If you want it. If you don't want it, I understand, you know what I'm saying? These demons, it's hard to deal with the demon-infested masses without some demonology on you, because they'll smell, when they see you without that demon, those demon qualities, they'll try to take advantage of you. They'll try to abuse you or take advantage of you, because they smell God's love on you, and then that just turns them up. That just turns them upside down. They get angry, right? They see a little defenseless person out there, man, and they just will attack the person, right? Like angry dogs. Why? I'm talking about black people to black people. Why? Because the masses are demon infested. And I challenge any one of you to prove me wrong. Go ahead and prove me wrong. But the masses are demon infested, so they can't help themselves. They're being misled by the media into being demon infested. And there's some type of people that can live demon infested and it's no problem. But black people, you look crazy. That's why you doing all this crazy stuff, because you're not supposed to be demon infested. You're not supposed to be. You are, but you're not supposed to be. So anyway, I want to teach on humility. I think humility is something that we all should have. If you believe that we should, then try to practice it every day if you can, and learn how to be humble, because sometimes there's going to be times where it's time to be humble, and humility will help you, and it's going to be the right course of action. And then there's going to be other times where other things are going to be the right course of action. So, but try to practice humility. It'll get you a long way in this life, and it'll bring you closer to other people who are trying to live a righteous life. Peace.